of Santa Barbara, and welcome back to another edition of Living Local. I'm here with Andrew Busch, and he is the owner of Folded Hills Winery. And we are at the new wine tasting and club room here in Montecito.
Welcome, Gail. Welcome to Folded Hills Montecito. We're located at 1294 Coast Village Road.
Right here across from Lucky's. And guess what? You can visit their farmstead too, and they have an old prohibition era winery. Wait till you learn about it. You're going to love it. This is your favorite new winery, trust me. Let's go learn some more.
Great, come on in. Gail, meet Megan, our Folded Hills hospitality manager.
Hi, Gail.
So
nice to meet you too. Welcome to Folded Hills.
Thank you, and it's so nice to be at a wine tasting room in Montecito.
Right.
Hi.
We're told the first ever tasting room in Montecito.
Well, congratulations and thank you. And I told you locals that you're going to have a new favorite wine, and this is it. So Folded Hills is really a family venture. This is something that you, as a local, decided to do.
It sure is. My wife and I moved, and our children moved out here in 2002. We found Folded Hills in 2004. We're so happy to be here and part of the renovation and regeneration of Montecito.
Exactly, because Montecito is back in action, and this wine tasting is so wonderful to have here.
Come on over to the bar, let's try.
Let's get started. Megan, what is it you're pouring?
I am pouring our brand new vintage of Lily Rosé, one of our most popular wines. This is our 2018 vintage, our third vintage we've done. It's 100% Grenache, all from our estate property.
Incredible acreage right across from Nahoe Falls Park in the Nahoe Falls region. And in 2011, they looked at that property. We found it was perfectly situated to grow in the Rhone varietals. And they had pre-Prohibition era time, they had a vineyard there, long gone, and they used to make the grapes in the basement
Of the same property.
Of the same property, of the old ranch house. And at that ranch house, we're now converting over to the new tasting room and hospitality center there. Original Nahoe Ranch, now Folded Hills. The old ranch, and this is right where the tasting room and winery are, and where they used to make the wine down in the basement.
1931. People have been enjoying and having fun out there.
That's some real history.
It sure is.
Now that's really living local, isn't it?
Oh, we're excited that you're sharing this with Santa Barbara. And you're also sharing this wine, and I understand that this is special vintage with your family.
This is the Lily Rosé. The interesting thing, it's named after my great-grandmother, Lily Anheuser, who married my great-grandfather, Adolphus Busch, forming Anheuser Busch. And this name, Lily, goes down 6 generations to our daughter, Lily. So it's very meaningful to our family.
Very special. Well, thank you for sharing it with
Should we
us.
try some?
Oh,
I
yes,
think so.
please.
Yeah.
And now, did your grandmother Lily love wine?
She and her husband, Adolphus Busch, they did love wine.
And their essence lives on right here with
Absolutely.
us. Thank
That's
you.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
Lily. And now let's try some more. Let's have a seat and try a couple more.
Well, we have some special ones. This first one we're trying is the Grant Grenache, and it's 100% Grenache, and it's named after Ulysses S. Grant,
The famous Ulysses S. Grant.
18th President of the United States. And the reason we pay tribute to Ulysses is because where I'm from in St. Louis, Missouri, where I grew up at Grant's Farm, managed for over 20 years, he and his wife Julia farmed that property in the late 1800s. And the cabin that they built still stands on that property.
So this is in your blood, this farmsteading and taking care of the land and animals. You grew up doing that.
It certainly does. And out here is a little bit of our Grant's Farm West. We have about 10 different bottles now, and the heritage bottles with the FH on them, Folded Hills, they all harken back to our St. Louis roots in some way or another. Lily, Grant, August was named after my father and grandfather, who actually started the Budweiser Clydesdales in 1933. My dad, August Jr., gave to his father to commemorate the repeal of Prohibition, that famous Budweiser team and Red Wagon.
And Santa Barbara locals will remember those Budweisers, the Clydesdales used to come. The Clydesdales would come every year, and we would see them. And it was just amazing. Now, you still raise some of those horses.
Well, at Grant's Farm, we still have over 50 Clydesdales, and
They're
I'm sure hoping we'll get them back out to Santa Barbara soon.
Well, cheers to that. This is actually you, isn't it?
It sure is.
And your son?
That is Andy Jr. and I, and that's right at the ranch, and it's right below the vineyard. And our label is actually this photo on the ranch.
The name Folded Hills came about.
Well, Folded Hills was started back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's because the Morton Salt family, they founded the ranch, and they called it Folded Hills because it's actually in the fold of the hills. I talked to you about the heritage bottles that have the FH on them, and now all of our reserves are actually photos of places on the ranch. So we go from our St. Louis history to our current history and what we do on the ranch.
So this
the
really,
photo labels.
This really is a labor of love and the vision of your life, isn't it?
It sure is. It sure is. Would you like to try?
Oh, I would love to, please. Having fun here at the tasting room. Now, Megan, what kind of things go on here? Because I know you have tastings and you can do private parties.
Yeah, you can do private parties. It's a really intimate space actually. So you can come in if you had, a group of anywhere from, 5 to 30 people really we can fit in here.
This is a great
And we've done some great like mom's night out, every mom deserves a night out, right?
Oh,
So-
she does. Did you hear that? Mom's night out here at Folded Hills. In addition to this tasting room that we can all come and enjoy, you have the farmstead that's going to be open. And what kind of things, Andy, we can expect to do if somebody comes up to the farmstead?
See the farmstead, see the animals there, and try wines and
So
have a
wait, we
great
can
day.
go out and pet the animals
You
and
can
see
feed the
the
little
horses
piggies.
and
It's-
see pigs
Absolutely.
and cattle and ooh, I
Maybe
want to
even
come
a
to
glimpse of the Clydesdales.
Okay, now that alone is worth it. And then to have fabulous wine on top of it. So you really are sharing your lifestyle and your home with everyone.
Absolutely. It really is, as Megan said, it's coming into our home. And it's the old ranch house, the original old ranch house that we converted where they used to make the wines in the basement, and we're converting that over to the hospitality center.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
And just
We
for
can help
you.
you with
Oh,
that.
perfect. Thank you. And now, check this out. I'm ready to go. So we will see you all up at the Folded Hills Homestead and Farmstead, and we will see you at Folded Hills here in Montecito. And the address, once again,
1294 Coast Village Road.
1294 Coast Village Road. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
having
Gail.
us.
Wonderful to have you.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed
great
it.
to
It's
see you.
been
Thank you.
fantastic. And we'll see you all living local and drinking the Folded Hills wine. Andy, thank you so much because I am headed over to Galena Valley Self-Storage where I'm going to store my case of wine right now.
It was great to meet you, Gail. Thanks for coming to Folded Hills.
Thank you. And Santa Barbara, I encourage you to try your new favorite wine, Folded Hills. Stay tuned for more.